All right, guys, we are back with another video here. As you guys can see, we are in my new place. We're in the new office, and I will be doing a breakdown of the new apartment. I will be showing you guys the new apartment, the new condo, the new office, all that kind of stuff once it is developed more, once I've unpacked more stuff. But for now, this is going to have to do. So I have gotten plenty of messages regarding MFF. As you guys know, I was with them. I was funded with them multiple hundreds of thousands, multiple six figures. And as you guys know by now, the firm actually went down, or everything's being frozen right now. You guys have probably seen a million videos on them, so I'm not really going to dive deep into it, but they're being investigated and there are likely some regulations coming just due to the US and Canada regulations, mainly Canada. The regulations here in Canada are pretty strict, unfortunately, and it sucks as Canadians trying to find brokers and all that stuff because the regulations here are not nearly as good as other places for trading anyway. So you guys know my account has been frozen with them, so whether it comes back or not, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm getting a lot of messages from you guys, my opinion on it, and a lot of people have been telling me that they think prop firms are going to go down. A lot of people are telling me that because this happened, they don't want to go for them anymore. And yeah, I get the fear, but with all this fear right now, it's very easy to see multiple videos on YouTube and stuff talking about this is the fall of this or that, whatever it may be. Well, you don't know anything. I don't know anything. All I know is my steps forward and what I'm personally going to be doing, who I'm going to be going with for my next challenge, for my next firm. I will be talking about in this video. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. It does suck. It is frustrating. Especially I found out the news as I moved here. Actually, I got a bunch of texts about MFF and the fact that they were down, and I know a lot of people who had max allocation with them and stuff. As you guys know, that was my plan, but it happens, stuff happens, and I'm not going to wait around for the hearing. I'm not going to wait around for the court cases, just because I think what they were doing was kind of shady. If you guys want to go look it up, apparently MFF was trying to trade against the people that were doing well. So I am very proud of myself, the fact that I got funded with them in May, and then I had 3 great payouts in a row with them and did very well against with a firm that apparently was trying to trade against me. So that is a plus, and that is some confidence that I am patting myself on the back with, and you should too if you have been doing well with MFF. But yeah, I'm not going to be waiting around, and I did a lot of research on the firm that I am going to be going with. They're funded engineer, and I'm not going to dive too much into them yet, just because I haven't used them yet. But I need to let you guys know, I need to update you guys and let you guys know that is the firm that I'm going to be going with right now. Funded engineer, they're based out of Dubai and all that stuff. If you want to look them up, you can. But yeah, I will be talking about them as my challenge goes. I'll keep you guys posted. I am going for a multi 6-figure challenge right now. So once I get that out of the way, I get my payout and all that stuff, then I'll do a video talking about them in detail and if I recommend them to you guys. If the process goes smooth, then that's amazing, and if it doesn't, I'll keep you guys updated completely. But I've followed the owner on Twitter for a long time, and I respect him a lot, and I just did a lot of research on them, and I personally am also going to be staying away from any American firms right now or Canadian firms right now, just while these regulations and stuff are going on with the whole MFF situation. So I'm going to be sticking to European firms right now. So I do have an account with FTMO still. I am still funded with FTMO, so I will be looking to go with them as well again, try and get max allocation there. But for now, it's going to be funded engineer. It's going to be FTMO. I am going to take a look at True Forex Funds as well, because I have a friend who has been with them for a while and talked very highly. Again, I'm not going to be pushing these firms or giving reviews on these firms until I have used them personally, until I've gotten payouts from them personally. That way I can be a great indicator for you if they're worthwhile, because if I go with a firm and they don't pay me out, or if I go with a firm and the experience isn't the greatest, obviously I'm not going to recommend it to you guys, because that just wouldn't be fair, and that's not something that I'm completely interested in doing. But for those of you who are very put off by this situation and stuff, you just have to think, like, prop firms, think about it this way, prop firms were coming up left and right and center, right? A lot of stuff was coming up. So with that attention, in my opinion, the firms that maybe were acting sus, or the firms that were, being very, very shady behind scenes with how they're running things, there was more eyeballs on them, right? And I'm sure the regulators have been keeping an eye out on prop firms for a while. And I just feel like the firms that have been doing things ethically, the firms that have been doing things well with the right intentions, are going to survive this and going to be fine. But you just have to think about it. Like, they were literally coming up out of nowhere. So many prop firms were coming up, and who knows, man? Regulations might be good for this thing. I did see that My Funded Effects, I think, another prop firm, actually stopped selling challenges to Canadians. I'm not 100% sure why that is. That would suck if that happened. If prop firms stopped having Canadian clients, I would have to obviously move somewhere else, because prop firms, in my opinion, are an unbelievable experience, but an opportunity. I don't want to get there, but just don't panic and don't fear anything, because you don't know. We don't know. All you can do is move on, right? And I don't think you should hang your head. I don't think you should just wait around for this court case to finish, because don't let one bad apple ruin a whole batch, right? Like, it is what it is. It doesn't matter whether it's trading. It doesn't matter if it's business in general. Don't let a bad experience ruin a potential amazing one, right? So who knows? This could be, God's plan. This could be happening for a reason. And one thing I do think that I'm taking away from this personally, and I'm sure a lot of prop firms are as well, is they're able to see what MFF was doing wrong and use them kind of as an example to move forward more ethically if maybe they were doing suspicious activities, or they were maybe not as transparent as they should have been. But again, if the firms are being ethical and the firms are doing well and actually have the interest, or the trader's interest at heart, then I don't think there's going to be any reasons for any of this to kind of blow up. But at the end of the day, guys, this skill set that you are developing is the real asset, right? At the end of the day, we are the asset. And I made a tweet on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me yet, go do that. I'll put it in the description of the video. But I was just pretty much talking about, like, yeah, it obviously sucks what's happening with MFF. It obviously sucks that, I lost that funding. But at the same time, the skill set that I have, I'm so confident it doesn't matter the firm. It's just the next step in front of me, right? And I'm a consistent trader. I'm a profitable trader. I know exactly what I'm doing. And if you're watching this video and you are too, then who cares what firm it is? At the end of the day, find one that works well for you. Go for that challenge, pass that, and then next thing you know, you're funded again. The goal for me still remains 7 figures in funding by the end of the year. I do think I still will hit that. And you know what? Everything happens for an absolute reason. I think we're going to look back at this in a year from now and be grateful that it happened, because more doors, more opportunities opened up that maybe wouldn't have. You know what I mean? The firm that I'm pursuing now, I really, really like everything that they were offering. So maybe I wouldn't have pursued them if I was still with MFF. So I'm just trying to look at it in a positive light and, do my best that I can do to see this through positively and just continue the momentum that we've been on, right? So if you're watching this video and you're discouraged, it's okay. Nothing changes. Just keep doing your thing and we won't know. So don't go down a rabbit hole of watching all these videos of what's happening here, blah, 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 blah. This was just to update you guys because I've been getting so many messages. It's insane. DMs, comments on my old YouTube videos, tweets, and I completely understand. I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark on my opinion on this. So before you jump into any other prop firm that I mentioned in this video, I'm going to try it. So I'm going to try it out. And then if I like it, I will break down everything about it. I'll break down the trades that I took. I'll break down the dashboard of the firm, how the payout was, all that kind of stuff. And until then, you guys are just going to have to patiently wait and we will move on. We will move on with the YouTube videos like we have been. Trade breakdowns, sit down videos. You guys know how it is. So we're all in the new spot now. Hope you guys enjoyed this little sit down video. If you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And what do I say at the end of every single video, guys? Let's be 1% better every single day. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the next one.